What's going on, backpackers and campers? Dave here with Off Grid. I'm into backpacking, hiking, camping, and gear. This is a video number 2, as promised, in the Little Jimmy series here. I'm going to be talking about some of the new pieces of gear that I have used for this trip. I ended up going ultralight on this trip. Total weight with water on just a simple overnighter here was about 16.6 pounds. And I'm going to be showcasing some of the gear that I've used on this trip. I'm already at camp right now, so I will let you know about those pieces that I've used here at camp as well as on trail. Not a ton of new pieces, but we do have some bigger hitters, the biggest of which is probably going to be the X-Ped pad. I've got these shades here from some no-name brand. Kind of just flip down shades right off of your brim. I'm going to show you the thermocell right here. That's actually Huck's. I ended up picking one up, but I'll show you that. And then I think a little bit later on, I'm going to show you the gear loft in my tent, kind of how I use it, not just for extra gear, but also for movie watching at night. I forgot to shoot that, haven't shot that before. And then I'll see if I can shoot the Rovivon flashlight, which is a clip-on flashlight that I use as a headlamp. Try to get some footage of that tonight. Give you the quick 2 cents on a couple of pieces so far. Not too many miles on them just yet, but I'm trying out the Volcluse air ventilation frame on my Nero here. It's feeling pretty nice, more comfortable than I was thinking it was going to be. When you get those breeze kind of like going through, it feels pretty nice. Real test is I'm still not into camp yet, so I'll give you. Oh, you all right? We got the real test is going to be probably a little bit later on. I'll check in a little bit later, but to see how swampy the back got. And we also got these goofy looking things right here. I don't even know if I have an official name, but these flip down visor shades. Honestly, haven't used them that much heading up. I'm just not a huge sunglasses fan, but trying these out for something a little bit different. They're all right so far. They're doing their job, I guess, protecting the eyes, but just haven't got a chance to use them that much. Alright, Huck's got his Lunar Solo, bringing over the Rapide, and I've got my GG1 tent. So in here, light equipment, thermos pillow, and trying out the X-Ped 1R pad for the first time. So definitely going to check in with you on that one. Got the gear nest up here. I'm going to try to film this at night as well too, to kind of show you how I use it as a gear loft. Tent's getting pretty dirty. I definitely have to wash this thing. Oh, real quick, I wanted to showcase one other piece. Not mine, but I picked one up. This is the Thermocell Backpacker Edition. Huck brought it out, so thanks, Huck. Got a pad that starts out blue, and then after 4 hours, it's supposed to go white when you need to change it. There's also a really, I'm not going to be able to pick it up. There should be a little tiny light in between there. I think I can see it. A little orange light to show you when it's on. Has a little starter, like a piezo starter. It's supposed to be a 15-foot radius, so hopefully, we'll see.
Don't see it out here.
Not yet. It's working pretty good so far. Another new piece that I'm trying out here is this Sea to Summit spoon. Not much to say about a spoon. It works. I was mentioning to Huck, I think my Toaks gets a little bit more grime stuck on that polished bowl. This one is just like straight aluminum. A little bit flatter head on it, and not quite as long, but a little bit lighter than the Toaks. It works. All right, so as the daylight is dropping here, I got the Rovivon flashlight up top here. Really impressed with this guy. Goes up to a max of 650 lumens, got a red light, a few other features, including a lantern mode, which I'm going to try in the tent tonight as well. So as it gets a little bit darker, I'm going to try to fire this up and show you around camp at night, and then when I'm in the tent. All right, here's showing you the Rovivon at night on our tents here. I can pump it up a little bit higher. Goes all the way up to 650 lumens, I think, so it goes up pretty high. And let me show you, let's see if we can see the temp here. It's getting pretty buggy. It's showing 65, I think you can see that right there. Alright, so here's what I'm talking about with the hands-free viewing mode. in the gear loft at night, playing my movie. Okay, let's do a quick recap on the X-Ped pad. So I had mentioned that I was going to talk about that one a little bit more. That pad is, I don't know, jury's still out, I guess, on that one. I keep saying that on anything that I'm not sure about, but it's true. That one, there was two things that I was basically like trying to figure out with that pad. The first of which was going to be the overall width. I was kind of worried if I was going to feel like I was going to be falling off the pad. I did have maybe like a slight episode of that last night, but overall I didn't really feel that way. I felt a little bit more comfortable in that regard of not feeling like I was going to fall off. The other thing is just the overall comfort of the pad, and that's the one where I'm going to need to do a little bit more testing on, because I think I had it pumped up a little bit too much. The valves are on the underneath or on the underside of the pad, and Huck was sleeping like right next to me, so I didn't really want to fool around with that too much at night, so I was trying to be a little bit more cognizant of that. But I think it was probably a little bit too stiff, so I can't really speak to the vertical baffles as of yet, but I'll check back with you after I get a couple more nights on it. I'd say it's about 50-50 right now. All right, so that's going to wrap it up. That's all the new pieces of gear that I'm testing out for this quick overnighter. Again, not a ton of experience with just one night in the field here, but giving you my quick thoughts and recap as the bugs are flying around me here. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching this one, guys. Remember, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing down below. Hit that like and that thumbs up button. And remember, if you're headed off grid, make sure you do your research and make it a safe one. I'll catch you on the next one. New gear, baby. Everybody loves that new gear smell.